What is up, folks? Thanks for coming over tonight. Jorge Anito here. Welcome back. Today we have a very special deck review. These are the No.3 Republics by Ellusionist and Jeremy Griffith. And so, yeah, these are brand new on the market. If you've seen Illusionist's trailer on it, you know, it's very emotional. Jeremy Griffith talks about what this deck means to him, and I'm not going to go into the entire story, but it's very powerful. And, you know, he suffered a loss in his family, and, you know, these cards mean something very special, and especially the Ten of Spades. And so I will leave a link in the description. It's only a couple minutes. It's definitely worth checking out. But basically, Illusionist said, Jeremy, hey, we're thinking about doing the No.3 Republics, and he was really excited about it. And Obin Jones got a hold of him and said, you know, what kind of collars do we want to go with? You know, we need your signature. We need the insignia, the Griffith insignia. And so what we have here, I've already taken the time to remove the top half of the cellophane. This is Cartimundi. So you'll know that Cartimundi, you can only retain about half of the cellophane, you know, whereas USPCC, you can retain a lot more. I like to always keep my cellophane. And here's another, and I'm always saying this, but hear me out one last time. You can always put your gaffs in there. You could do a really cool card to cellophane, which I actually teach and have a tutorial. I'll leave that in the description if you want to check that out. But get this. This also protects against deck warpage. No kidding, I left 6 decks out a couple weeks back when it was real warm and rainy. I woke up the next morning and I knew I store all my decks in a certain place, and I accidentally left them out. And I knew when I woke up and realized where I had left them in my house where it was real warm, that they would be warped. Well, only 2 decks was warped really badly. And they were the only, they were 2 decks that I did not have the cellophane on them. The other 4, where I had the bottom half of the cellophane, it's like it acted as a barrier. It kept out the moisture, the warmth, and they handled perfectly. And I was actually able to bring the warp decks back to life. But anyway, this helps protect against warpage too. So another good reason to keep it. Let's talk about this tuck box. It's unique in that it has this like cigar band wrapped around it. It's actually a whole piece separate from the tuck box. It's wrapped around the tuck itself. There is no tax stamp. There is no seal, which I like that, and I know a lot of others do as well. You have Jeremy Griffith's signature. It says Illusionist and Jeremy Griffith take nothing for granted. That's one of the things that, one of the mottos that he really likes, and is very meaningful to him. It says Los Angeles edition. He also goes by this name, like on Instagram, and he's also known as Los Angeles. Accept no imitations. Fine quality playing cards, 56 pieces. Okay, and this is from Cartimundi, and it's going to be on their luxury E7 press stock, which is a very thin card. And just taking the cards out, you know, I took the one cellophane off the tuck, but I've retained these. This is a thin deck, bro. This is super thin. I have the Cohort Blue deck, which was, I think, the first release of the E7 luxury press stock, which is basically kind of similar to USPCC's crush stock. This is Cartimundi's pressed stock. So anyway, let's crack these open. I do like the stock. I have had an issue with them warping in the past. Usually Cartimundi decks do not warp, but those blue E7s, for some reason, for me, they did warp, but I was able to bring them back to life. There's a couple methods that I do. But anyway, this is a borderless design. If you could just see that. That is beautiful. It has an Erdnase green colorway. And wow, I could just tell. These handle amazing. They're modern cut, which means they're going to ferro from back to front. But let's look at some of these cards that are included. So you're going to get 2 jokers, not identical, but that's okay. That's okay. It looks like you have a couple arrows with a feather and a mountain and a like a snowflake inside of either a compass or like a star. I'll have to look that up and see what the significance of this symbolism is. So there's your 2 jokers. You get a custom Ace of Spades, which is absolutely gorgeous. It kind of reminds me of the Ramsey Ace of Spade, where it has a couple ferns wrapped up in a Ace of Spade pattern. It says Republic right there. This is a really clean look. This is a really nice, clean look. And I also notice very small pips, indices up there as well. So yeah, that's really cool that they've opted for small pips and indices. That kind of adds an element of elegance to it. Check out how that 5 is done. I've never seen something like that before. Wow. It's unique, but I think it's still going to have that familiar look just because people know playing cards. I mean, people know what playing cards are. So it looks like, semi-standard faces. Of course, you have the 9 of Spades reveal there on the King of Spade. Your other aces are going to be small. Ace of Diamonds got a little feather in the middle of it. And, yeah, mainly pretty well standard faces. Remember, Cartimundi bought out USPCC, so, they own they own Bicycle now. So I guess they could use whatever they want. But it is slightly different. The collar is taken out of them, except for the red on the diamonds and hearts, and the same with the black on the clubs and spades. So there's your Ace of Clubs with the little feather on the inside, King of Hearts. And let's look at these ad cards. So you're going to get a double backer, and you're going to get a duplicate, a 9 of Spades. Thank you, Jeremy Griffith. Thank you, Ellusionist. Man, decks do not include enough duplicates. You could just do absolute miracles with duplicates, so thank you for that. Absolutely. And let's just see, let me get around on this other side of the table here, and let's just see how they hold up here. Yeah, very snappy. I mean, these packets just glide right through each other. Wow, that's really nice. That's going to work really nice for your push through fall shuffle, right? Any type of second deal, I guarantee, is going to work perfect on this. Well, I flashed on that one, but yeah, these cards are made to handle really well, and they do. Obviously, bottom deal too, which there's a certain way I do a bottom deal. But yeah, anyway, these cards handle exceptional. I am so excited about these cards. They're only $10 at Ellusionist. I'm going to leave a link that takes you right over there to them. And if you buy at least 3 decks, Republic number 3s, hey, I see you, Ellusionist. You buy 3 decks and save 10%. 10%, 10 of spades. I see what's going on here, but I like it. This is an excellent deck of cards. It does remind me of, oh, wow. That is so soft. It's sturdy, yet soft. Which is how the cohort blues handle. What was I saying? Oh, it reminds me of the Madison Dillers in a way. Just with the colorway, but obviously quite a bit different. You have these little, it looks like little green gems with snowflakes. But it is just a beautiful deck to have. It's going to be great for any type of table work, any tabled situation. Obviously borderless. It's going to be great for in the hand stuff. Yeah, I think they really outdone themselves, Ellusionist, and I'm so glad that you partnered with Jeremy Griffith to do this deck, and Oban Jones. This is a special deck. Guys, run over there. Grab these while you can. I can guarantee they won't be around for long. I just got that feeling. Thanks for stopping over, guys. We'll see you back here soon, and God bless.